Jaguar.
Look at that. It is the world famous Sunday radio broadcast, or the Tuesday broadcast on the mix. God, who knows what it is at this stage. Get a hold of us online, JiggyJaguar.com. .com, yes. We're going to turn on the old, the apps. We're going to turn the old Periscope. I got to turn the Periscope on. I don't know. And, we're going to get it going. Live with From the Ashes band. Look at that. Ustream doesn't want to connect, and that's fine. Ustream doesn't have to connect, folks. I don't really care if Ustream doesn't connect. It is a taping of the Sunday radio broadcast. I got my Bullet Club shirt on. Bullet Club. And we're going to be talking to From the Ashes to New. F-A-T-N. Fatten. Fatten is going to join us. We are going to call them on the old Skype-a-rooney. The magic of Skype, as they say. Or the audio magic of Skype. Or somebody's got Skype. Somebody has Skype somewhere. If you've got Skype, call me. JIGGY.JAGUAR. We're going to get Jaybird Wells in here as well. I never can make that transition. I've been doing that transition for a year and a half. I've never been able to make that transition work. But we'll figure it out. Going to get them in here, hopefully.
Hello.
There they are. Hello. It is Jigman Freud giving you a call for your radio interview. How are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Pretty good, actually. Give me 20 seconds here. I'm going to bring in Jaybird Wells, our co-host.
Cool.
We're going to bring her in on the magic of Skype, or as I've said many times before, the horribleness of Skype. I don't know what has happened. Skype is frozen apparently, but I've still got you, so that's all that matters. Welcome to the broadcast. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually. Now, for the folks that are joining us for the first time, that apparently, if they've been hiding under a rock, explain the band. Tell us all about you guys.
Basically, we're a rap rock group based out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The band has seen some member changes over the years. Most recently, the vocalist left, or the singer left, and I picked up in his place. The band's done tours with like Papa Roach and Five Finger Death Punch and a bunch of other really great bands. Music is I guess you can say in the same vein as like Hollywood Undead and Linkin Park and bands like that.
Awesome. Well, for folks that are watching us or listening to us live, or if they happen to catch us on the replay, whatever, what is your social media, websites? How do people get a hold of you?
So basically, it seems like we're on everything. All you have to do is really just type in From Ashes to New. If you do that on Facebook, we've got a page there. We've also got a group where the really hardcore fans have joined into that, and we call upon them to help us push certain things. So there's groups, there's our page on Twitter. I believe it's From Ashes to New as well. We got a Snapchat, which is just Fatten Official, and same thing with Instagram. It's pretty sure it's just from Ashes to New. You just type that in, and we'll pop right up. So we're pretty much on everything, and super easy to find, too.
Fantastic. We've got a great band with us today. From Ashes to New joins us here on our big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border on The Mix on Tuesdays, and also JiggyJaguar.com. Our app is available, everything. So tell us a little bit about the local music scene where you guys are from.
So I myself am actually from New York. I got in touch with the guys through the magic of Facebook and YouTube. So they had seen some of the stuff that I was doing, and they were looking for a vocalist, and that's kind of how we got in touch. But so I don't know too much about the Lancaster music scene. But in Rochester, where I'm from, which is upstate New York, like between Buffalo and Syracuse, it's a pretty big scene. There's a lot of bands. There's a good amount of support. There's always shows going on. You got heavy bands, you got some alternative bands, stuff like that. A lot of good venues at a lot of different sizes. You've got stadiums and then theaters and then small clubs, larger clubs. It's a really awesome scene to be a part of. Just not the greatest for winter when when bands are coming through or anything like that, just because the blistering cold and snow can just kind of put a damper on things. But other than that, it's a pretty awesome local music scene.
Fantastic. We've got a great band joining us today here on Skype audio from Ashes to New, and they join us today here on our Sunday radio broadcast, and also find them online. They are Googleable, which is awesome. So you got in the band, and you're making things happen. Tell us about the latest music release and everything from you guys.
Yeah, so we just came out with a single a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago, called Crazy. That one is our first single off of our upcoming album, The Future. And, we shot a music video for it in Sacramento at a place called Preston Castle, which was really fun. It was loads of fun. Basically, it was just like an insane asylum type visual where, I was in a straitjacket, and there's like this haunting nurse that like keeps showing up everywhere I go and all stuff, and it was just really fun to do that. The song's basically about how a relationship, whether it's with a person or with anything involved like with alcohol or drugs, stuff like that. Like any kind of negative relationship can make you feel like you're going insane, and so that's kind of what the lyrics are based upon, whether it's, a person or an object or an addiction or something like that. You just feel like no matter what you do, you're doing something wrong. And I just think a lot of people can relate to that. We've all kind of been through it or been with someone or been involved with something that just made you feel like, you were insane. So that's where the lyrics kind of based out of. The single's doing great. I think it's up on the rock charts right now. It's moving up. And we have our fans to thank for that. They're requesting it all over the place, and radio stations are spinning it. It's been really awesome.
Awesome stuff. We've got From Ashes to New joining us today, and we are going to try to reconnect on Skype here in just a few seconds with Jaybird Wells and get her in here for this interview. We are having a little bit of Skype technical difficulties. It's not wanting me to connect with her. I don't know why. I'm not being able to I'll tell you, ever since they, and I say this all the time about Skype, ever since they upgraded Skype, it has been worthless to this radio broadcast. Because we used to be able to do all sorts of things with Skype.
Yeah, it's funny, it seems like every time, like, either social media or certain programs or, like, operating systems update, it seems like everyone doesn't receive it well. That's like, man, this sucks, man.
Yeah, I don't know why. We used to be able to with Skype, I could pull you in on the phone, I could create a group, and we could put, hell, we usually do we do a political show on Tuesdays that we that we tape, and at one time I've had like 8 people on there talking, and I'm like, I can't connect you with Jay, and that's 2 people today. So it has been kind of worthless. Skype sometimes is just. I don't know. It's one of the things that one of our affiliates out in Casper, Wyoming, the program director told me one time. He's like, people are using Skype, not what it was intended for. So, it's just the way that it is. Now, From Ashes to New with us today here on our big broadcast. Now, what's been the social media reaction to you guys, to this music video and to, your Twitter following, Facebook following, all that?
It's funny. I feel like we've gotten a huge reaction, and I think that's mainly because it does sound very different from the band's previous release.
Yes.
In combination with having a new singer, people are curious as to how the band's going to sound with me singing on it. And so we've gotten a ton of hate, which isn't a bad thing, but we've also gotten a ton of love. Because when people hate on stuff, that usually means that you're doing something right.
Oh, yes.
Reaching more people.
Yes.
So we've gotten a huge reaction. It seems like we're getting tons of feedback. A lot of people are liking it, and the ones that aren't, are still, spreading it, through the negativity. But
that's awesome.
That's cool with us, if people have an opinion on it, they can have an opinion on it, as long as they spread it.
From Ashes to New, joining us today here via the magic of Skype audio, and we are going to do this. We are going to play From Ashes to New's Crazy. The video is up on YouTube right now. It's gotten about 100 and Jesus. This thing has gotten a heck of a lot of hits, my friend.
Yeah, we actually released a lyric video before we did the music video too, and I think that's at probably 350,000 right now, which is awesome.
Yeah, so that heck of a deal. We are going to put it up for television viewers, and I'm going to go ahead and put you on hold, and we're going to play the video, and I'll be back here in just a few seconds, my friend. We are going to put him on hold. We are going to get the video here up and running, and thanks for joining us here on our big broadcast. Coast to coast, border to border on TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, Facebook Live. I've managed to get the old Facebook Live to work today, which is awesome. So, we are going to do this. Look at this. Now the video's buffering. Oh, you gotta love the internet. Gotta love Cox Internet. That's what I'll blame. Cox Internet. They don't pay me anything to advertise them on this show, so I could bash them all day long. What is that? It just keeps rolling. It's buffering. Why is it buffering? We'll do this. We'll fast forward through the video, maybe. I always love these taped shows because nothing works. It's always fun. Welcome to Craziness. By the way, if you want to join us tomorrow, we are going to have Mr. Fitness 2 in studio. He will be here to promote MWE, which is going to be taking over Hutchinson, Kansas tomorrow evening. And apparently the video just won't play. Let's reboot this thing on YouTube. Come on, boys. Get this together. You can stream and buy it. Not that I'm going to stream and buy it off YouTube, because I can't get it to play for free. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. It just keeps going. You gotta love it. Okay, well, screw this, I guess. Let's just go back to him. Okay, well, I was trying to get the video to play, but YouTube just keeps buffering.
Weird.
So, what we'll do...
Doesn't seem like anything wants to work.
What will... I don't know. Maybe it's like at one time my tag team partner, Mr. Ross Long, used to always talk about Mercury retrograde. Maybe it's Mercury retrograde. We've got From Ashes to New joining us today here at our big broadcast. And they join us on iHeartRadio as well, and TuneIn and 50-plus AM FM stations across the fruited plain, as someone once said. And so talk to me about tours or anything that you guys, live performances, things you've got planned anytime soon.
Yeah, so we're working on something right now as far as new music. I can't disclose exactly what that is, but it is.
Hey, that's fine.
Cool.
Not an issue. Just
yeah, absolutely. Well, we're also planning some summer tours. We've got festivals in late springtime. We're playing Rock on the Range, and we're also playing Carolina Rebellion. Those are both in the middle of May, I think. But yeah, we just took a lot of time to work on what we're doing right now, and we also just got off a tour with 10 Years a little bit earlier this year.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a really good tour. Fans were really receptive, and it was a lot of fun.
Those guys are pretty entertaining. We've had them on the broadcast a couple times. They're nice guys. I'm sure that.
Nice. Yeah,
sure
they're awesome dudes. Really awesome dudes.
Sure, that was a fun tour, as they say. So the music video. Talk to me about the production process. How much time did that take to put that whole thing together? Just how many days of shooting? So on and so forth.
Yeah, we spent one day just to shoot it. There was like a whole team of people. It was almost like a little movie set, and we had this whole castle, which was called Pressing Castle, and it has like this old like abandoned building look to it. I guess it was like a school for troubled boys and children back in I don't know, like maybe the 50s or maybe before that. But basically, this place had a bunch of really cool rooms, and there's one scene where I'm in a straitjacket in a like big padded room, and for the most part that was already there. They had to kind of piece a few things together, but I think they were there setting some things up a couple days before we got there. And like when we got there, we were shooting all day, and we had I think we had multiple cameras going. That way we could do individual stuff
awesome.
At the same time while other people
awesome.
were doing things. So it was a really awesome production. The crew worked really well. We shot it with Raul Gonza, who's done videos for Paris.
Wow.
And yeah, he's just a great dude. It was a really fun experience. Definitely would love to work with him again. And the video, I think, turned out really awesome.
Fantastic. Well, From Ashes to New joins us today here on our big broadcast, and joins us via the magic of Skype audio. And you guys are, just your social media presence, the fact you guys have, are doing these tours and you're playing with big names. What's been the reaction from folks when they see you at these shows?
You know what? It's been really positive. Just feel like every show that we played, we were just shown so much love, which we are incredibly thankful for. Rap rock isn't everyone's cup of tea. I mean, there have been some bands who have been really successful with it, but there are also some people who really don't like it. But it's funny. We've been on these tours, and it just seems like everyone's just really receptive to our music, and I think that's really just because we're being as honest as we can possibly be. When we're on stage, talking with the crowd and talking to each other, we're just ourselves, and I think that camaraderie comes across and that honesty comes across, and I think people relate to it a lot. All the things that we're singing about, come straight from our hearts, and we always enjoy talking to and meeting new fans. So it's been incredibly positive, and I mean that's the most that we could ask for. People have been really supportive, and it's just been really awesome altogether.
We've got a great band with us today, From Ashes to New, and they join us here on our big broadcast. And I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for being with us, and looking forward to chatting with you guys more as time moves forward. I appreciate you being with us today.
Yeah, that would be great. Hopefully we can get Skype and YouTube to work next time.
Yes. Next time, technology will not be against me, so we'll be able to get things going. But I appreciate you making time, and before we let you go, how do we find you guys online, social media, all that?
You just type in our name. We're going to pop up at the top. As far as individually, as long as you look up our names, I'm pretty sure it's just on Wikipedia. You can find us pretty much anywhere. We're always accepting new friends and,
awesome.
and followers and all that stuff. So all you have to do is type in From Ashes to New. We're going to be right up there at the top.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, and we look forward to chatting with you soon. Thank you, man.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. There goes From Ashes to New. We are going to take a timeout. And when we come back, We're going to try to get Skype working to get Jay in here. We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to reboot Skype. See if that fixes the problem. If you're listening to us on the mix, thank you. If you're listening to us anywhere else, they'll be back here in a few moments on our big broadcast.